Kisine John D. Good thanks to you, Suki. Yeah. I was listening to a lot of Pantera yesterday. Trying to get some of the groove stuff done. Yeah, no, I'm streaming before going to work. Yeah, I have to be at work at 8 o'clock. So yeah, it's better for me to stream before work, so that if like I have an exhausting day or unpredictable stuff, at least I practiced for the day. So yeah, yeah, I've got work. Back to work, bro. Oh, sounds amazing. Yeah, it's like it's really hot in South Africa at the moment, or at least where I am, and we have these pigeons that are just making so much freaking noise, and dude, like I just wanna take my little take that freaking pigeon out. Yo, I feel like it's one specific one that just tries to make sure it's busy committing war crimes, ensuring that I'm sleep deprived. This freaking pigeon, yo. Number is always pleasant, very close to the coast, so it never goes below 20 and above 30. Okay, yeah, now I think over here it's a little bit above 30. Like, yeah, I think the hottest it'll get is like 40, but that's like on an extreme day, like 42 or something. Generally, like, it won't get hotter than that, but like, damn, dude, that's freaking, ugh. Crows alright, but same category. Yeah, dude. Like, oh my word. Yeah, crows are. They're at least not. They don't make as much noise here. Like, we have various species of crow, but yeah. How cold does it get here? Like, I don't think it'll get colder than like minus 4, -5. I think, yeah, but it's very, very specific days in winter that it just gets really cold. But it doesn't really snow. It rarely snows here. Like, yeah, but it can get really, really cold, dude. Like, yeah, our climate is just perfect for agriculture. Like, it's, oh, dude, everything just grows. It's insane. But like, Zimbabwe's climate is like the ultimate. Like, they have the perfect amount of rain, perfect amount of humidity, temperature, just everything is like, oh, dude, it's so freaking, it's so nice. Yeah, it's like, it's a bit of a balance. Like, it just depends. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, if we have like clients or something that are coming, then we'll obviously have to wear uniform and everything, but it's kind of the first week of work, so now half the staff isn't there, and it's just like, yeah. So it's like, the rules are there, but they're more like guidelines. But I normally wear uniform every day, so it's now I don't have a short sleeve shirt. My other two are in the wash, so yeah. Here nothing grows except pollution and population. Oh, I think that's a growing problem everywhere. Like one thing I don't get is littering. Like littering is just such a dude. Like I just don't get it. How you can just take a piece of paper and just throw it on the ground. It's such a unthinkable idea. It's like, I struggle to conceive it. It's just, how can you just take rubbish and just throw it on the ground? Like, it's a big problem in South Africa as well. Like, oh my word, littering is just, and especially if you're in sort of like a nature setting. I cannot think how one can just take like plastic and stuff and just throw it into the field or something. It's just like, what the frick are you doing? I was on a hike one time and there was this lady from America, of course, and she needed some water or something, so I gave her my water. She finishes the bottle of water and then throws it in the grass. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Oh my word. I was like, firstly, just a sip. Secondly, what the hell? And she took a bunch of like tissues and stuff, just wiped her face, threw that in the field as well. I'm like, yeah, that was freaking weird. And cost of living. Oh yeah. No, the cost of living, it's becoming a global problem. Like things are just generally much more expensive than it was like in the previous generation. So it's like, yeah, it's a freaking it's something our generation is gonna have to deal with a lot more than the previous ones. Oh boy, yeah, but we'll get through it. My people love to chew tobacco, spray on public structures like buses, whatever. Oh my frick, dude! Oh, that's nasty, dude. Yeah, we like it. For us, the tobacco chewing thing is more a rural thing, and it's like it's mostly people who went to America. They sort of learned that on the southern farms, like the whole tobacco chewing habit. But yeah, it is quite disgusting. Yeah, as Karen's got to learn some manners. It's just, dude. Yes, this thing is so freaking difficult. But just the switching between positions, like the straight, in, out. Because the angle of my pick changes in each of these positions. In the straight position, I can't change to another string. In the in position, I can only change to another string after an upstroke. In the out position, I can only change to another string after a downstroke. So it's like, yeah, this is the mechanics. The straight position is better for just general picking stuff because it's a much more easy motion, and it you don't really have to do complicated motions for it. But now switching between these positions is like the difficult thing. especially if you have to go from one to the other. It's quite a big rotational movement, so it's just damn, dude. Like right here, out position. Sorry, yep. In position. I can technically just go straight back to straight position. It might actually be better. Yeah, I think that's better. That's much better. I don't have to go to in position. Problem is people come from rural areas to start their career, not just because of opportunities, but they keep parroting their rural customs in urban areas like public drinking. Dude, yeah, you're very, very right. Oh man, you're very, very right. Like it's insane. Yeah, but like the city that I live in is like sort of a balance between city and rural. Like I'm more on the rural side of the city, and the nice thing about it is the friendliness and just the I guess the humanity. When you speak to people in like the countryside or the rural areas, it's like there's just a much more human connection. And when you go into the city, everyone's just focused on their thing, their job, their it's so it's a nice balance here where I am. But there are certain certain habits that will be a bit better if they were forgotten. What's up, Meerkat? Yeah, I'm just practicing for work. Like sprinting in one line and suddenly pivoting. That's exactly right, Suki. Like it's exactly right. Now you have to jump to one side. So it's like it's a bit of a problem. So you have like, I guess, a left lane, a middle lane, and a right lane. And now going from the right lane to the left lane is quite difficult. So Kinshasa. No. I'll show you what I do. So I work for an agricultural company and I manage their online learning system. So any sort of client or something that we work with a bunch of agricultural companies as well. So when their employees or someone wants to learn things about agriculture, then they come onto our platform and then they just do pretty much a training module or a full-blown course or a full-blown qualification. So I just make sure that everything is safe, secure, accessible, user-friendly, and but my biggest one is security and stability. So I guess a lot of IT stuff, but in a agricultural environment, so it's a nice balance. Like I guess the thing is the amount of work that I have to do is so broad. So I'll be the makeshift IT guy. So when someone's computer doesn't work, obviously they're gonna call me. I need to make sure everyone's Microsoft licenses are fine, and make sure all the internet connection and everything is sorted. The most, I think developer is a little bit above where I am. But I mean, that title is also like just so broad. But I think more like, I guess, low to mid-level software engineering is, I think, the easier sort of one. Yeah, like I do have to write some sort of code and programs and stuff to make certain administrative functions easier and more secure and standardized. But I don't think I'll consider myself a developer. Or maybe I think it might just be imposter syndrome. Thinking like, oh my word, because the languages and stuff change so quickly. Like, I started in school with Delphi. I think it was Delphi 7 or something. And now there's so many of them. But the main languages I work on, so when I do any sort of code, it'll be Python. Python is just, it's the best. And then other languages I have to, PHP is a big one, just because all of our applications are pretty much web-based. So it's like PHP is a big one, HTML, CSS, but I think as far as the coding goes, the main things I will use is MySQL and Python. MySQL just for the database stuff, and Python for like actual code stuff. So it's very, very nice. But also our stuff is hosted on Linux, so some of that syntax I also had to sort of learn. But that's really cool. It's really, really cool. Linux is just so much easier than Windows. Windows is there's so many hurdles to jump through. What's the scene on investments there? Can you invest your money easily in the stock market? Yeah. Like, I think we have 2 stock exchanges. There's this fight going on between Cape Town and Johannesburg. There's this movement where Cape Town, or the Western Cape, wants to secede from South Africa. Oh man. And so Cape Town has a stock exchange now, and Johannesburg has a stock exchange. But you can invest in those things quite easily. Like, there's not many barriers for that. But it's a very big economy. Like, the South African economy is very, very big. But the problem is, like, our government just, this is a global problem. The government just wastes all its taxes. It just wants more and more tax revenue and power, and none of the responsibility that comes with it. So, but it's a global problem. Every country's government is pretty much dealing with that sort of problem right now. Well, probably since the beginning of time. Yeah. So right now I'm working on this lick. Once I've satisfied myself with this, I'm going to be learning Rocket Queen from Guns N' Roses, and then Layla is on the list. In the midst of all of that, I'm still busy transposing Cloud 8.9. So those are a couple things. But Layla will be happening. But this specific lick has just been killing me. Like, it's freaking... It's just so quick, and it's so mechanically challenging. Like, you think 1 to 200,000 rand is taxable? 18%. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like it. But we have a progressive tax system, so where the more you earn, the higher percentage you get taxed on. I don't know where it's capped. I think it's either 45 or 55%, which is absurd. Like, goodness. But our company tax is a flat tax rate of 28%. But, like, many people won't really have a problem paying tax if it meant you didn't also have to pay for medical insurance, car insurance, all these other expenses. Like, it's freaking... the taxes were meant to subsidize all these additional services, but we anyways have to pay them out of pocket. So it's like, And it's funny because our politicians, whenever they have to go for surgery or something, they will go overseas to like a very, very specialized doctor or something. They'll never go to a state hospital in South Africa, the ones that they are meant to keep running. Like our deputy president, he went to Russia for a bunch of medical treatment, and we're like, the frick are you doing, dude? Like, yo. Like I feel like every single politician, their children should only be allowed to go to public schools, and their family's medication and everything will have to be done at a public hospital. It's the only way you can improve these facilities, because they all have private schools, private insurance, private everything. They benefit very much from the private economy while extracting as much from it. And no, politicians are, yeah, sorry, dude. But yeah, but it's a global problem, so yeah. Okay, so let me go straight position, in position to change strings, or I can shift with my left hand, and then I'm in position. Okay, so then I can stay in that one position. So let me try that. So. And then I need to outside switch. Or I can go. Let me see how this is going to work. Imagine you have all your guitar knowledge, but now till the foreseeable future, can only pick with your left hand. How difficult would that be? Dude, I've thought about this a lot. Like, if I got a left-handed guitar, how much of my abilities would translate? How long would it take me to develop the motions? And I feel like it'll take quite some time. I think a lot of it is more muscle memory, and it's like a part of you. So I think it'll be quite challenging if I was to play with a left-handed guitar right now, and I could only do it for 2 years or something. I'll get better, but damn, dude, the idea of it scares me. Especially the picking hand. Like, I think the right hand to fret, I think, is 1,000 times easier than to pick. The motions for picking is just so precise. So yeah. Just switching hands, so try playing drums with your left hand and brain just stopped working. Yep. Bruh. Yeah. Everything just shuts down. Every single motion is just like, what's going on? You can't play on time, you can't, your articulation, everything is just wrong. So it's really, I suppose it'll be good to be able to do both, but flip, dude, it's rough. Okay, so yeah, I have to be at work at 8, so I'll normally stream till like 7:30 at the latest, 7:45, because it takes me about 15 minutes to get to work. So yeah, Yeah, I've got like maybe 5 minutes left, and I'm just gonna quickly put my guitar away, grab my stuff, and get moving. But yeah, I just want to get through this thing. Also, another problem is like the higher up you play, the tighter the string feels, because the less I guess amplitude it'll have for oscillation. So it feels a lot tighter. Down here, there's a lot more give, but up here it's a lot tighter. So it also affects the way you pick. So you have to dig in a little bit more for the higher strings. Another problem is the strings are higher, or further away from the fretboard, the higher up you play than here. And it's because of the angle of everything. So, yeah. What's the problem here? Good luck, Suki. Have a great day, man. Yeah, no, it's gonna be a great day. That's it for me. I'm gonna get to work, so yeah, thanks for joining everyone. I'll check you in the next one. Have a fantastic day.